for Barrett to hand over the stuff for the 44 report reviews. Haven't really had much besides that. I don't know if you need to confirm with him to see how you want him to
Wait.
share it with me.
Wait, Barrick with what?
Craig Barrett, the marshal. Because remember you wanted me last
Oh!
time to look over the 44 reports?
Yes.
I talked with him last night during shift 3.
Yep.
He said that everything he could export was given to you in that document, and the only other stuff that's remaining are only shareable through the MDT. So it's more so like how you prefer.
Let me see if I can get all these exported in an easy way.
Yeah.
And then
Otherwise, I mean, I don't mind just reading the exported what's been given already and having him share those.
The juicy ones are in the MDT, unfortunately. Brother, it's so long. Like, this is just genuine, like, dog shit policing. It goes from like Nino's doing G6, it must be illegal, to like fucking Nino, Pred, and Peters are talking in private. Here's some photographs. To this fucking dumb motherfucker, Sparks, literally taking like, oh, Bones is fucking crybaby ass, fucking pussy bitch, misrepresenting why LSPD needed certifications, running off the assumption that the mayor should not even be speaking with any member of high command, fucking retard shit, all right? And then telling the marshals this, and then Sparks going and writing an entire fucking dossier based on a fucking rumor. I don't know how the fuck they managed to do this shit. I want to sue them into the ground. I'm going to be honest.
And, I find it funny that they wanted to complain about the process being burdensome, but it's only burdensome because they made so many bullshit reports.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
Times.
The entire...
And they didn't even tag Nino in there correctly either.
Oh, it is so insane. This is like watching... I feel like I'm reading like one of those, like, you ever got, like, you ever hear one of those, like a fucking ancient aliens, like, fucking blog post on Nino Chavez? Like, what the fuck is this?
Nino Chavez.
Master list. Moss and Peters certification issues. Nino pull strings. Like, what the fuck is...
44 reports in 3 months is like literally a report every 2 days.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Criminal transaction of drug announcement. Like, claims to ACR. Like, it is so, like, it is so, the fact that anybody supports these kind of actions, they got to be related to like, fucking, like South Korean aristocrats or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, or sorry, North Korean
You're a
aristocrats.
cool guy doing cool shit, but you're not that fucking interesting. Damn. Like,
I mean, South Korean could work.
I
They would just
fucking
call
wish.
martial law later.
Holy fuck. Oh my God. And let alone the goddamn behavior of the goddamn disciples, like fucking Jenna, who's over there in the fucking corner thinking like,
telling us not to be pieces
that was
of shit.
fucking insane. And the fucking bullshit. Imagine, oh my God, don't even, ooh.
Wait, hold on.
I feel like I'm turning into Dr. Doom, you know what I mean?
So,
I'm having my
briefing
Iron Man to
today-
Dr. Doom moment right now.
In briefing today, Sheriff Radich announced that he made Aspen Gray his under-sheriff and promoted Ventura to lieutenant of Shift 1 after Nakota stepped down.
Okay,
And then I said,
know.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And I said, yikes. And
then
Jenna whips out her notepad and is like, that was unnecessary. Very unnecessary. Don't be rude. Can you not be pieces of shit? Thanks.
Yeah. I was going to say, she said,
Bro.
Yeah.
pieces of shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know who it was,
Thanks.
and then Maeve texts me and says that's Ventura's daughter, Jenna Mustard.
Yeah.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh,
I
it's
said,
Ventura's daughter?
Yeah, if you look at Jenna's lemon list,
Shut
whenever she's
the
in there, she always
fuck
says
up.
daughter of Ventura and Cassie, and she's also dating a saint.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
literally a little Saints BCSO family whammy situation going on, and she's like, "Don't be pieces of shit because you're disappointed my daughter's
It's
a lieutenant."
fucking incredible to me that somehow that the sheer notion, right? That the sheer notion that Like, it's as if the relationship that exists there cannot be discussed or is like taboo. It's fucking insane and incredible. You know what I mean?
I call it discount peach.
Well, listen, I have like old relationships with you know, people down at Cyprus, people in like whatever. You would think that like even something like that, I'm not gonna be fucking surprised if someone holds that against me to some degree, right? Right. But the fact that the audacity of Jenna's words when I told her to get the fuck away from my shooting, right? I need someone else to handle this. Is she could not, I forgot what she told me. She's like, I can't believe you don't think that I can do my job. It's like crackhead, like reaction.
I don't get how they don't understand that it's a clear conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Like, why is anyone, like, it's insane.
Like, they
Even
want
if
to
for
hold...
some reason we were to allow officers to date criminals, and, you know, for that to be okay and no one looks at it weird, at the very least, the bare minimum expectation should be that they're not involved in any cases regarding that gang.
And what happened to the rat
this is the same gaggle of dumb fucks who, in their mind, believe Daisy was flown in.
Yeah.
And appointed to be a puppet, despite it not only factually not being the case, but the fact that they still believe it to be true. It's actual insanity. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like fucking some I don't know. It's incredible. So
yeah, I definitely don't personally like how they want to hold other people account for their associations, past or present, but they don't want to be held to account for their own.
Yeah.
I genuinely, it is bizarre, but I will say that it is impressive in a different manner altogether. But anyways, yeah, so fuck that shit. You know, it is what it is.
I think we should get a drone and follow Ventura around with it. Then write 44 reports about what he's doing.
Yeah, it's
I mean, facetious a little bit, yes, but like the thing is that would be a better use of the marshal's time. Like, why wasn't that being investigated? Well, like, isn't that exactly
it is. Weiss did bring it up to me, so I'm gonna talk to Doc about it. But you know, the thing that really fucking gets me, all right, is every time I have to hear this bitching and complaining about this shit, right? I put it aside on a table somewhere, and then all of a sudden, there's another fucking dumb fuck action that they take, and then their goddamn Pikachu face when they're getting any blowback.
I mean, I think some of it boils down to a lot of people moved up to BCSO because they didn't like the captains at the time, and further on as they had more problems, and they just have a problem with anyone telling them what to do whatsoever that isn't one of their friends or family members.
Yes. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, if anything, like I you know, I keep tongue-in-cheeking this rat act, but I'm just like, maybe I do need to just full send that shit and say fuck it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I wouldn't see any problem with it if the PD itself isn't going to put in codes of conduct for its officers and deputies. Then we might have to step in, at least for Los Santos County.
Agreed. On another point here, I am concerned that Peters has been gone for an extended period of time, and there's been no action around that. And, you know, Daisy has also been rather absent, and I do want to kind of understand from her perspective, like what her plans are, you know what I mean? Because, we are responsible for the health of Los Santos Police Department, and I think we need to understand how much energy she's got left in the tank. And now it is the holiday season. Don't get me wrong,
exactly.
but you know, it is concerning. right?
Yeah, I mean, it's the holidays, and there's some understanding in Slack that can be cut for that, right?
Yes.
But I will say, when like the whole, meetings with state officials and pred trial and everything was, happening, we had that big conversation about meeting with Moss, giving her expectations, expecting like a list of actions that she's going to be taking back, and seeing
Yeah.
those actual things occurring. And then if those things didn't happen, taking action from there. And it's been several
Yeah.
weeks now. Have we gotten those steps? Have we gotten those
She did
products that
send
we've
me a
asked from her?
document. I just need to find out. I'm gonna have a chat with her. I think
Has she done anything internally with that document, or did she just send it
I
to
have
you and
no
then move on
idea.
with their life?
I think there is parts of me that's kind of concerned she might be checked out a bit. But the problem is high command presence is a lot more limited. It was limited before, but it was manageable. Now it's like I don't know how much is truly present, and I just want to get a grasp of it. I'm not going to think anything drastic like, Daisy's got to get replaced or any one of those things. Now, don't get me wrong, there has been concerns that have been brought up by folks, but, I do make decisions based on pragmatism, right? Pragmatism meaning, the office account is proportional to the city count in general, right? But there are some pragmatic logistical issues, right? You can't magically manufacture solutions. So I don't know. You get what I'm saying, right? So that is something that I found a little concerning. So I'm gonna understand like what's going on with her time period. I'm kind of also trying to figure out like what's her plans with Peters, because him having not been around, I think for at least a month now, is not good for the cops.
Yeah.
Who's fighting their battles on a daily
Maxwell.
basis? I will say that
Maxwell,
yeah, Maxwell seems to be the main tank right now.
yeah,
Maxwell does fucking everything, man.
yeah, I think part of it too is we need to get an understanding there, I think.
Because Trig is a captain and he hasn't been around either. Like,
it's just like the last week he's been coming back around. Yeah,
it's just been the last couple of days.
That's good. That is good.
Yeah, but I mean, like for
if
example,
Trig is around, that kind of solves like most of my concern.
Well, yeah, I think he's been back for like 2 days, so I wouldn't like be like he's back, everything's fixed. I mean, it could just be a pop-in, but like like for example, that there was that whole like PD therapy initiative thing that we were gonna do, and I had to talk to Trig, and he literally hasn't been around since I was told to talk to him, like, until the last 2 days, which I haven't been around. So
yeah, it's a hard area to navigate, right? Because unlike the rest of the city, police have a very coveted relationship with their rank, role, etc., which is extremely difficult to navigate in general. It's a they don't view it as a privilege, but rather a constitutional right, or whatever the fuck. So yeah. Okay, anything else we want to tackle?
Corolla wanted me to bring up, apparently she spent a lot of time in these buildings, and apparently when it rains or snows, the seals around the windows are not very good.
Okay.
And it's very loud inside from the weather. And she asked if I could bring that up to you.
I don't know. That's I can
know
take a look.
Can be done. Like
I think that's a email situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, let me know that. Like, put in the construction section or anything along those lines, and okay. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Are we going to talk about the strip back at all tomorrow?
Break it down for me.
The strip back was one, I believe. I have to look at it again. It's been about a week since I looked at it, but it's regarding the repossession of property when it's either being used in a crime or when it's in in an unpaid dues state.
Okay.
It kind of gives the authority for the DOJ to kind of just take it back if they're given like a statement of probable cause to repossess the home and put it back on the market.
Yeah, that's the majority of my comment on that one is that this is really, really loosey-goosey is how I would describe it.
It's not only loose, but you pointed out too that, you know, there's really no way for the owner to fight back. There's nothing in there that actually gives them any sort of due process or a hearing to really explain themselves. It's like, write me a piece of paper like it's a subpoena or a search warrant. If I like the probable cause, we'll sign it off and you can repossess it.
Oh, it hasn't been put forward yet, right?
No, but it was something we were supposed to review, but they have. I mean, that was when they came to the meeting.
I'd say put your notes. I want you to, Tony, to put your notes into writing so I can review it. Copy. You know what? Make a copy of the Strip Act and say Los Santos version or something like that, so we can internally take notes on it, and then I can read through it today, like this evening, and we'll bring it up tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I'll be honest, though, a lot of the stuff that I want to say, I mean, Michael already hit on those points too in the notes.
Is it? Oh, did you put it on the notes already? On the document?
There. Yeah, there's tons.
Okay, good. The thing that I'm targeting here is that when we go to those meetings, we need to be prepared and ready, right? So we come in and we're like, hey, this is what we're talking about. Let's do this tomorrow. Tomorrow's meeting, like between us after the PD meeting, we'll focus on reviewing that Strip Act. Going back to the alcohol licenses, Archie, would you be able to take that on?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I used to run a bar back in the day.
Beautiful, love it. Okay, all right. Anything else we want to talk about?
I think just for my personal assignment with the reports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you want to give Barrett the okay? Just give me what he has right now and just share those, and then ET, and I'll work on getting those exported my own way.
Yeah, I can't share them through the MDT though. He's got to do that.
Yeah. I think as long as you give him the okay for it, I think he'll just move forward to sharing the unexportable ones with me, and I'll just handle it from there as far as getting them on a separate piece of paper.
Could you share the? All right, I just texted him. All right, easy. I need to go unwind a bit. I got a bunch on my plate. Do not hesitate to give me a call. I'm ready to fucking cook. But my agenda today is fully focusing on this website. And kind of getting a game plan set in my mind so that we're ready to cook and ready to bang. Do
you want to shoot me an email if we're going to get together and have a chat?
Yes. Will do.
Yeah.
Did Barrett already compile a list of the stuff he could import and hand that over? If so, can I get that?
Give you a list of it? I got you.
Yeah. At least I could look at the stuff that's already been imported or exported, so I could start my homework now.
I will send you an email with it.
Cool.
All right. Okay, easy. It's gonna be a good new year. Lots ahead of us.